from their source. They came from the other side. They're on the east side of the continental divide. They originated on the west side. That's 18,000 tons there of metacquartzite gold.
How would you like to have been around to watch all that movement in those days? Just as a witness?
Well, if I could be watching it from orbit, if I could be aboard an alien spacecraft watching it, otherwise your chances of survival are somewhere between slim to none. That's the problem. And as there was probably there were undoubtedly witnesses to these events that happened all over. And you asked earlier about the rest of the world. The mass extinction event, which is directly related to these catastrophic events in Earth history.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah, and they happened all over the planet. And, it would take much more in-depth discussion. I get into all of that in my podcast.
If it happened today, I tell you, it would be a disaster. We're going to come back with Randall Carlson and take some final calls in just a moment here on Coast to Coast AM. And I'll tell you what's in store for the next hour. His website is linked up at coasttocoastam.com. And he's talking about the incredible Earth changes caused by unbelievable catastrophes.
Always on your phone? Then you'll be happy to know the Coast website is now optimized for mobile users. Just point your iPhone or Android browser to coasttocoastam.com and enjoy.
Says the showers in the Sacramento Valley are expected to clear up before the wet pattern returns next week.
We are keeping an eye on a weather system from Monday through Wednesday. Looks to move in during the day Monday, peaking on Tuesday with some showers lingering into Wednesday.
Miller predicts more rain and a few inches of snow in the mountains, but starting Friday, the valley should be relatively dry. However, temperatures look to stay below average for the next 7 days, with overnight lows dropping into the 30s across the Sacramento and San Joaquin valleys. And school officials want to raise awareness about traffic safety. The Lincoln Unified School District is hosting an event this Saturday in Stockton. The event is going to feature an obstacle course for children, and a limited amount of free helmets and bike lights are going to be given away. That was a quick look at the latest news. I'm Mark Mayfield from the iHeartRadio Newsroom. Now, Sacramento traffic. On I-5 southbound, the Dunnigan Rest area remains closed. Southbound 5 reduced lanes in the downtown area from 3rd Street to Centerville Road until 6, with the Centerville Road off-ramp closed until 6. Work on Highway 99 tonight with reduced lanes both north and southbound between Stockton Boulevard and Broadway until 5. Northbound 99, 47th Avenue off-ramp and on-ramp are closed until 5. Southbound 99, the Broadway on-ramp closed until 5. East and westbound Fruit Ridge Road off-ramp is closed, along with the east and westbound 47th Avenue off-ramp and the 47th Avenue on-ramp. Mac Road off-ramp closed until 5. From the KFDK Traffic Center, traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes mornings and afternoons. KFDK News Radio. Now, Sacramento weather. Overnight clouds early this morning. We'll be on the cool side. Lows between 44 and 48. Clouds and sunshine later today. Shower and spots. Highs in the low to mid 60s. And cool Friday with sun and clouds. High only between 57 and 61. I'm acupuncture meteorologist Brian Thompson on KFDK Sacramento's News Radio.
Join us to celebrate the songs and artists you've loved over the past year.
At our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Hosted by Lenny Kravitz.
Innovator Award recipient Taylor Swift.
And performances by iHeart Icon Award recipient Pink, Coldplay, Kelly Clarkson, LL Cool J, Keith Urban, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, Lotto, Money Long, Cody Johnson, and more.
Watch on Fox and listen on iHeartRadio.
Monday night at 8 p.m. Clean and healthy water is essential for living your best life. It's Kitty O'Neill. LifeSource is the whole home water system that could change your life. LifeSource gives you filtered and delicious water from every tap. filtering out the bad stuff and keeping the good stuff for a healthier, happier you. No maintenance needed. New customers can get a free Pure antibacterial filter valued at $825 with qualifying purchase. Offer ends March 31st, so call 916-312-6430. LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource, taste and feel the difference. Look to your children's eyes to see the true magic of a forest. It's a storybook world for them. You look and see a tree. They see the wrinkled face of a wizard with arms outstretched to the sky. They see treasure and pebbles. They see a windy path that could lead to adventure. And they see you, their fearless guide to this fascinating world.
Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connect2effect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. This message is brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. KSBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
To talk toll-free from east of the Rockies, call 800-825-5033. From west of the Rockies toll-free, call 800-618-8255. To reach George via Skype, use Skype name George97313. Send George a text message anytime at 818-298-6521. This is Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie.
Next hour, Dr. Michael Sala joins us as he talks about alien spacecraft and wreckage and bodies and all that great stuff. Coast to Coast, make sure you're part of the program. Well, this is Wednesday, and that means for you Coast Insiders, you get 2 more programs from the old Art Bell vault.
You sure do. 2 classic programs. One from 1996. The guest was Stan Deo with Art. And then from 1997, Art did some classic open lines. We love those open lines. Folks, this is classic audio. It's available for Coast Insiders. It's heard without interruption on multiple platforms. And it's very easy to become a Coast Insider at just about 50 cents a day.
It sure is. Like these folks, they love it.
Hi, this is Jerry from Pearland, Texas. Loyal listener since 1996. I love being a Coast to Coast Insider because I can download shows to my phone and listen anywhere in Texas, from our Gulf Coast beaches to the mountains of Big Bend.
Hi, I'm Pam from Denver. I've been a Coast to Coast Insider for many, many years and love it. I get to listen whenever I want and get to tap into Art Bell's show vault. You too can get these goodies. Become a Coast to Coast Insider today.
This is Jack. I'm a Coast Insider and I love the show. I can replay the show from the night before or anytime with the show archives. All of the guests are very informative and super entertaining. Sign up and become a Coast Insider today. You'll be glad you did.
You sure will. And as Tom mentioned, it's 15 cents a day. Sign up for one of 2 ways. Our website, coasttocoastam.com. It says Insider at the top of the homepage. Fill out the information. Or download our free Coast to Coast AM app from your app store. And through the app, click profiles and subscriptions, and you can sign up that way. And if you live in Canada now or worldwide, you too can become a Coast Insider, so take advantage of that. Now here's something to help you day and night. HealthyLooking.com has a combination of products to help with everyday stress, fatigue, and moodiness.
while increasing energy and stamina, plus help to fall asleep easier and more soundly while losing weight. Take Elevate in the morning for energy and focus. Then Accelerate weight management and sleep combo before bed for a great full night's sleep.
I've maybe gotten 4 to 5 hours of sleep max a night. I'm sleeping between 6 and 7. I wake up to use the bathroom, but I go right back to sleep, which has never happened before, which is pretty awesome.
I noticed a higher level of happiness. I also noticed that I wasn't taking naps. I had more energy. I was more in the moment with my kids. Like, we were laughing more. We were more excited. Every single person needs to feel this.
I lost 10 pounds and 5.5 inches off my waist, and I'm so proud of myself. It gives you energy. It helps you sleep better. It just works. I stand by it 100%.
I was on a handful of medications to help me sleep, to help me be happy, tons of therapy. When I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. I've lost some pounds, inches mainly. My family has me back.
Get George's Power Pack, Accelerate, and Elevate, including free gift Be Slim for daytime weight maintenance, plus free shipping with promo code George. Accelerate, Elevate, free gift Be Slim, and now free shipping for one exclusive special price with George's Power Pack. Order now at healthylooking.com or toll free 800-394-9930. That's 800-394-9930. Jump on board now for better focus, less stress, a great full night's sleep, and weight loss with George's Power Pack exclusively at healthylooking.com. That's healthylooking.com.
Have you ever wondered if we are alone in this vast universe? Marvelous Entertainment thinks about this all the time, and they've released the newest in science fiction that specifically deals with this question as well. Marvin Sunderland is a certified film director, science fiction genius, Army veteran, mechanic, video game developer, and he is behind the series of sci-fi novels that includes a 7-novel masterpiece bringing out the best of your imagination. Journey with Sergeant Waggett in search of a crashed alien spaceship leads into an alien invasion. Brace yourself with that war underway in the oven. Sergeant Waggett promises to take your imagination to simply marvelous heights. Why don't you get 20% off the entire 7-novel series? You can do that on all future graphic novels when you enter coupon code Coast to Coast, all lowercase, at marvelous.com. That's marvelous.com. marveleous.com.
The best-selling Eden Pure Thunderstorm air purifier uses proven oxy technology that quickly destroys viruses, odors, mold, and more. People are raving over how well the Thunderstorm freshens their homes. Any odor will disappear. Odors from litter boxes, trash cans, cigarette smoke, dirty diapers, you name it. And best of all, there's no filters to buy. Right now, you can save $200 on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. Put one in your basement, bedroom, family room, kitchen, or anywhere you need clean, fresh air. Also, it has a USB port for your car or truck. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Go to EdenPureDeals.com right now and put in discount code RADIO to save $200. That's EdenPureDeals.com. Use discount code RADIO and shipping is free.
Welcome back to Coast. George Norrie with Randall Carlson. We take text and tweets. And Tom, you've got one of our listeners sent you a message?
We sure do. So Randall, Rebecca in Idaho, she wants to know if you know about Montana megaliths, ancient megaliths, dolmens, ancient cities, and monoliths.
Yes, I've actually had several people send me some things on that. I haven't examined them in the field myself, so I can't say whether at this time, I have no opinion on whether they're natural or human.
Great structures, though, Rand.
Yeah, very interesting. I would very much like to see them, and I probably will in the near future, because I will just mention, for those who are interested, myself and my colleagues, we regularly do tours of these great floodlands and other sites of catastrophes. We have a tour coming up in May that we're going to be doing, exploring the great floodlands, catastrophic floodlands of eastern Washington, and I'll be essentially training people to understand the language of catastrophism, because it is a whole language that involves many components. It has its own grammar, and I'm trying to train people in how to recognize and read these landscapes of catastrophe. So if anybody's interested, randallcarlson.com is my website. I do the Cosmography podcast. Also, I'm affiliated with howto.com that has links to all of the things that are coming up. You know, we have a conference coming up in April that we're going to be doing. We're going to be diving into the symbolism of the Grail and a lot of other, the Holy Grail and a lot of other things. Then in June is going to be the Cosmic Summit in Asheville, North Carolina, being organized by George Howard, who is one of the co-founders of the Comet Research Group that has done all of the work on the younger glides. And there's, in both of these conferences, there's an incredible group of researchers and speakers and presenters that have come together. So if people want to find out more about that or any of the tours, randallcarlson.com, howto.com, and that's the only source. There's one other website out there that's fraudulently selling my work, so I don't want people to go there. randallcarlson.com or howto.com are the two legitimate sites where you can find out about what we've got going on. It is going to be some great stuff, and I'd like to talk to you into going on one of these tours sometime, George.
Yeah, just send Lisa some emails with dates, and I'll check my schedule. Joe in the Bronx. Go ahead, Joseph.
Hey, George. How are you?
All well.
Good. Yeah, Randall, I wanted to ask you if we will ever experience an impact of the caliber that struck the Yucatan and wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago.
What do you think of that, Randall?
Well, that kind of brings us back to what we were talking about in one of the earlier segments. The big asteroids, the single, I kind of liken them to like a, in terms of planets, that would be like a 45. And what I'm suggesting is that the greatest danger is really these shotgun blasts. But yeah, it could happen, but I think it's not likely.
The next up, Tom in Massachusetts. Hey, Tom, go ahead, sir.
Randall, I'd like to have your thoughts on whether you think God sent the comet to wreck Atlantis like the flood in Noah's Ark.
If I got okay, could you repeat the question?
I'd like your thoughts on whether God sent the comet to wreck Atlantis like the flood in Noah's Ark.